Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm also fine, thank you for asking. I am Abu Bakr Siddiq Parvez, will be taking your IELTS speaking test. What's your full name?
My full name is Mashwara Khanam Darin. I would be glad if you call me Darin.
Okay. Can I see your identification, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Take it back. So, in this IELTS speaking part 1, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. What do you do? Are you a student or are you doing job?
I'm a student. I just completed my SSC exam and now I'm having a spoken course.
Okay. And what do you do in your free time?
I like to watch movies, cinemas, and sometimes I like to travel with my friends or with my siblings.
Okay. How many siblings do you have in your family?
I have 5 siblings. Five sisters we are in my family.
And what's your hobby?
My hobby is gardening, and I have a lot of hobbies. Like sometimes I want to like travels, and sometimes I like to make some new things. Like it's related with my studies.
And where do you live in Bangladesh?
I live in Silat at Pira Bazar, but my permanent address is I live at Kanighat.
Okay, so in this IELTS speaking part 1, I would like to ask you some questions about shopping. How often do you go for shopping?
I used to go to the shopping rather often when I was younger, but now I'm very busy with my studies. It happens rather seldom. I would say it happens once in 5 months.
Okay, that's good. What do you usually buy?
I usually buy clothes. In fact, I'm a big fashion fan.
Okay, that's good. Do you only buy for yourself or sometimes you buy for your family members or others?
No, I don't buy for only myself. Sometimes I also like to buy with my family members and also for my relatives.
Have you ever tried online shopping?
Yes, I tried, but I didn't get many benefit from it because they show one things and delivers another things.
Okay, do you have any favorite brand shop?
Yes, Zara's Home is my favorite brand shop, and where I often go there and shop for various things, and their collection is huge, and I even love to browse their beautiful items they have on display.
Okay, so do you like to bargain when you purchase something from the shop or you like to buy from fixed price shop?
Well, when I feel tired, I like to buy. At that time, I like to buy at fixed prices. But when I think that I still have time or I am not tired yet, that time I like to buy at bargain prices.
Okay, thank you. So now in this speaking part 1, I would like to ask you some questions about future plan. So what's your future plan?
Every person in this world has a dream that he want to fulfill in his life. I also have a dream that I want to be a doctor and serve the people of the country.
So do you believe that it's important for everyone to have future goal?
Yes, I think it's very important to have a goal in life because there are many benefits because having a set goals or to work a person to work towards, and it helps us to reach our last destination.
Okay. So do you think that you have enough preparation for your goal that you want to achieve?
Yeah, but now I told you before that I just completed my SSC exam, and now I would like to concentrate on my academic study. And I think yes, I have prepared enough. At now time, I prepared enough.
Can you tell me about your friends? What kind of future goals do they have?
Yes, I have a lot of friends, and some of my friends wants to be banker, engineer, but most of my friends wants to be doctor. But I think it depends on their own wish.
Okay. So do you have any backup plan in case if you fail to achieve the goal that you want to?
I will try my best to achieve my first goal, but if I miss that goal, then I would try to be a banker.
Okay, so that's interesting. So that is the end of our speaking part 1. So now this is time for speaking part 2. So in this part 2, I'll be providing you cue cards and you'll be given 1 minute for your preparation and you can make necessary notes if you want. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm giving you a pen. Okay, so here is your cue card. So you are given 1 minute for your preparation. You can make necessary notes for your speech. So if you're ready, you can start speaking. And remember, you shouldn't stop until I stop you. Okay. So you may have to speak at least 2 minutes. Carry on.
Friends are considered as a second family. I think thus they play an indispensable parts in our life, and friends during children are like some friends with we spend some time and some share some common interest. And I had a lot of friends in my childhood, but now I would like to talk one of my best childhood friends, Samia. She was I met her for the first time when I was in the class 1 in the primary government school where I studied, and she was a very good student. And I remember that I used to be very shy and never used to go to the teachers with my problems, but she had never any hesitation to speak to the teachers or principals. And she was very good, also very good at studying, and she was the top 5 students in the classes. And she was also my neighbor. I mean, her house was next to our house, and I used to meet her often. And we play in outside in afternoon. And I still remember that one afternoon when we were playing in the outside, so we found a pen, and she was saying it's my pen, and I was saying no, it's mine. But she noticed that I was upset, so she gave it to me. Like, she was very kind, and I missed my childhood periods because at that time I was really free, and I had spent 2 to 3 hours daily to play outside. And now I don't have much time to enjoy. Like, I'm very busy with my studies and with my future plan. And also I
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So that is the end of IELTS speaking part 2. So are you still meeting with a friend that you used to be in childhood?
No, I don't meet with her, but I stay contact with her on my WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you very much. So can I get the papers back, please? Okay. So we have completed our IELTS speaking part 1 and part 2. So now in this part 3, I would like to ask you some general questions to get more idea about the cue card that I have provided you. Why do people like to remember the past events or childhood events in their life?
Well, memories are little things which help us in running our lives smoothly, and childhood memories are very important in everyone's life, I think. And childhood memories keep the inner child alive, and it make us remember the best moments of our life. I think that's why people wants to remember their childhood events.
So now you have friends, and in earlier time you used to have some friends. So if I ask you to make comparison, who are better, or the past friends or the present friends?
I think my past friends, I mean childhood friends, are better according to me, because childhood friends are an integral part of our character and personality, and they will have seen you change from something you were, and these are the only friends that will remember the parts that will remember parts of your life that you may have forgotten.
Okay, and what did you used to do with your friends when you were a child?
I remember that I did many activities like I did with them. Sometimes, such as I like to playing outside, and sometimes play video games and ludos, dancing and so on. But however, top of it, I remember that I used to spend most of my times in playing seek and hide and seek.
Oh, nice game. So tell me one thing. Do you find any kind of changes in the pattern of friendship compared to the present and past?
Yes, I think many changes in my past and present friends, because when we were child we had a lot of time to enjoy, and as we were free and we used to play outside. But about my present friends, we all are busy with our future plan or with our studies.
Okay, and if you get a chance to go back to your childhood, is there anything particularly that you wish to do in different way?
Okay, at first I would say that I would study differently because in childhood I spent too much time in playing outside and I could not make proper use of time. I did not learn the things I was supposed to learn at my childhood.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the end of our speaking test, and I'll give you feedback on proper time. Thank you very much. Now let me have a short analysis on the performance of the examinee. But at first I would like to tell you that she belongs to our spoken English course. We know that in the final IELTS speaking test, a candidate will be judged based on 4 common criteria of speaking. And those are: number 1, fluency and coherence; number 2, pronunciation; number 3, lexical resource or vocabulary; number 4, grammatical range and accuracy. First, let's talk about her fluency. She got all the questions right and tried to answer with relevant information. And most notably, she made no mumbling issue. But in some of the questions, she answered with less details. For instance, when I asked her about her childhood or relevant question in part 3, she answered without proper explanation. But in fluency section, she deserves to get 6.5 out of 9. Let's talk about her performance on pronunciation. Her performance was averagely good, though there was some problem on the stress. And she made a mistake on the pronunciation of various words. She said various. So in pronunciation section, I will give her 7 out of 9. Now let's talk on her lexical performance. In her speaking, she tried to use some advanced words like siblings, integral, indispensable, and so on. Even she tried to use some collocation, academic study, common interest, etc., etc. But as an examiner, I'll be expecting something more like topic related words or some idiomatic expression, phrase, etc. So in vocabulary section, I'll give her 6 out of 9. Now let's talk about grammatical ranges and accuracies. To be honest, she tried to have a mixture of different kind of grammatical item, for instance, simple, complex, compound sentences and passive voices. Even she tried to have the proper use of causative verbs. But in some occasions, she made minor mistakes on numbering as well as tense. But I believe that she is going to be covering up very soon. So in grammatical section, I'll give her 6.5 out of 9. So her overall band score stands 6.5 out of 9. Before I end, I would like to say that as a spoken English student, and this is her very first speaking test in her life, in the future test, I believe that she's going to be doing great. Thank you very much.